Alright, today we're going to be arranging the classic song Lean On Me by Bill Withers, and we're going to be using the fingerstyle for the world technique or method, which is a step-by-step structured way that you can use to arrange any song that you like on fingerstyle guitar. Now, I've created 4 free guides that you can download for free at my website so that you can apply all these musical concepts at will whenever you want to your favorite songs. And we're going to walk you through step by step how it's done and applying it to this particular song. Alright, so we're gonna delve in, but first off, I'm gonna just play and sing the song for you because that's how you would first hear any song, usually if it's a sung song, alright, with just instrumental accompaniment and the vocals. So this is how the song goes. 2, 3, 4. Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend and I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Alright, so that is the song. Obviously, that's not a fingerstyle arrangement, but we're gonna do a solo fingerstyle arrangement for guitar using our fingerstyle arrangement guide first. We're gonna go to step number 1, which is establishing our song foundation. So very simple. What is the key? In this case, our key is C major. What is the meter? It's a simple 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So straightforward. Step number 2, we're going to select our fretboard position. We've got open position and closed position. Today, we're going to try and arrange this in closed position. And what that means is that we're going to be playing higher up the neck using closed position chords where we're not really making so much use of open strings ringing. Now, what does that mean for us? It means that we have more control over articulation, more freedom when we improvise, and we can have basically a lot more control and dynamics, and we can play in any key if we want to. All right. But the cons is that it's got a slightly thinner texture and less of a low end range because we're playing higher up the neck without open strings ringing over it. But anyway, I love arranging in closed position and I want to show you how it's done. So the next step is that we need to select our scale position. So because we're in closed position, we're going to select a closed position scale. And in order to do that, we're going to jump to our scale melody guide. And here we've got all the scale positions that you ever need. Now we're going to go to the movable scale positions because we're in closed position, right? We're going to use the movable scale position. Today, our C major is going to be in the what we call the 5/2 major scale position over here, all right? 5/2. So I'm just going to zoom in over here. Okay, my circle drawing is pretty terrible. But anyway, so this is the 5/2 scale position, starting here with, on the 5th string, starting with my 2nd finger. This is a C note, and this is the C major scale, and it goes like this. Alright, so I've got my C major scale there, and now we're going to go back. Alright, we've completed step 3. Now we're going to process the melody with solfege. Now this is my favorite step, alright, because here is where the hack comes in, where instead of just singing this melody and thinking like, it goes sometimes in our lives or lean on me, that's just singing the melody. A lot of people can do that, but with step number 4, we're gonna instead listen to the melody in solfege and sing it back out and process it in solfege. Now solfege is where we attach a sung syllable to every scale degree in our scale position. So previously we had this scale position, right? It's just ba da 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 da. But now we're gonna sing specific syllables to that, and in order to get the syllables, we're gonna go to our solfege musicianship guide, right? Just scroll down. Now we in our major scale over here, right? Our positions, our syllables are do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, all right? And it maps onto the scale position like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Right? If you practice that, obviously you can do that too, but you need to practice. Okay? So now that we've got our solfege for our scale position, that's not the melody yet. That's just the scale. Now what we're going to do, instead of singing that song, I'm going to sing it out. Instead of singing the lyrics, I'm going to sing it in solfege so that you can hear how each note actually maps onto our C major scale. So it goes like this: do, do, re, mi, fa, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, fa, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, ti, do, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, re, do, ti, la, so, do, re, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, re, do, ti, la, so, mi, re, do, ti, do. Now, with more practice, you'll be able to listen to any melody and hear that in solfege. Of course, the harder the melody, the harder it is to do. All right, so now that we've got that melody now processed in solfege, we can go back to our scale melody guide, go back to the scale position that we've selected, and we can immediately play it on the guitar. So it starts with do, do, re, mi, fa. So we'll play like this: 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Do, do, re, mi, fa, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, re. Second line: do, do, re, mi, fa, fa, mi, re, do, do, re, mi, ti, do, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, re, do, ti, la, so, do, re, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, re, do, ti, la, so, mi, re, do, ti, do. And that's our melody. So we figured out how to play the melody on the guitar already through that step-by-step method. Alright, so let's go to our next step. So we're done with scale position, melody, processing our melody with solfege. Now let's go to step number 5, where we're going to add in the harmony. We're going to figure out the harmony. So we're going to select our chord positions. So how this works is we're going to first go to the chord harmony guide, and this is all the chord positions that you need. All right, because we are arranging in closed position, we're going to use the movable triad chord shapes, okay, or the movable chord shapes. You can use triads, or you can use seventh chords. It's up to you how you want to arrange it or what's written. But in this case, because our melody is played up here, right, in this scale position, we want to choose chords that are around this area. You wouldn't want to choose, for example, this open position chord, because we're not playing in open position and our melody is not really played over here. It's shifted up a little bit. So the C major chord, as opposed to the normal C major chord, the most common open position one, we're going to choose this one. And this one is actually the A shape here, right, moved up 3 frets, so that's good. So this is A sharp, B to C, like that. So I'm not going to take you through step every single chord, alright, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose chords that are generally around this area, so that as we are playing our melody and we want to combine it with the harmony, which is our next step, we don't need to, do some crazy stretches on the guitar. So this is the chords that I would choose. C will be here, do, da 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 da, F. I can play this one, or I can play it here. Right, this is the D shape moved up. Fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, E minor, G. Notice my hand isn't moving so much up and down the neck. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me, see here, not strong. F not moving very much, da da. And I'll help you care, E minor. On. Now the trick here is really to just stay within this same fretboard position as much as you can, so that you can easily fit in the melody. And that's what we're going to do in the next step. So we're going to go back to our fingerstyle arrangement guide. Now we've selected the chord positions. Step number 6, combining the melody and harmony. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hold as much of the chord shape as possible, and then we're going to play the melody over it and prioritize playing the bass. Okay, so if you just play the bass and the melody note, sometimes it's actually good enough, as we will see in this song, because it starts out with a really, really low melody, and in some cases, especially at the start, the melody is the bass note. All right, so this is how it goes, like this: do, re, mi, fa. Right, so only when we go to this fa and we play the F, then we can grab the F bass. All right, but here, do, this is the lowest C note. There is no C lower than this, so the melody is the bass, and that's fine. All right, that's part of our arrangement. It's a stylistic thing and also a necessary thing. All right, so I'm gonna play the whole song and I'm gonna combine the melody and harmony for you to see. It goes like this. Okay, so that is definitely, undeniably the song, Lean On Me, right? We've arranged it for solo fingerstyle guitar. Now, is that the end of it? Well, that was the song. It sounded decent, but it didn't sound great, okay? Because we were just playing the right notes, playing the right chords. But music is not just about playing the right notes and hitting the right buttons. It's about expression, it's about communication, it's about making something uniquely yours and speaking and communicating to your listener. So that takes us to the step 7, which is the last step, making it uniquely yours. And this is where you get creative, really, really creative. You articulate and express your notes, right? You can select techniques, you can add improvisation, right? You've got all these improvisation techniques that I cover. All these things I cover in my Fingerstyle for the World course if you're interested to delve deeper and study with me in depth, okay? You can find the link in the description to the course. But for this arrangement, because it's so, low, it's kind of like a slow, stately, steady song, I'm going to use techniques like palm muting, percussion, ghost notes, right? All the things that I've written here. And I'm going to try to articulate the melody as much as I can. So let's see how I can bring this arrangement to life. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to play this away for you. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... Alright, now that was fun. Now I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, just drop it in the comments below. Have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.